I'm sorry. I've already unmuted my mic. Curse you, Phantom. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, everybody, for unmuting my mic during a fit of laughter there. So in my ear currently, only Phantom can hear me. I can only hear Phantom. No one else can hear him right now. So until I transition to the next scene, he likes to try his best to make me laugh. And I apologize for a little bit of the 3-minute delay of starting. We were having such a good talk. Quiet, you Phantom. We had we had such a fun little conversation with our guest that we're just talking about, and we'll talk about it once we actually start and get her on the show. But without further ado, hello. Hi, my name is Awkward, and I am wait, no, I got that backwards. Thank you for that. That was great.
Rome begins already.
It does. My gosh, here we go. Thank you, Grease. Anywho.
What about? Still coming. And still coming.
I am a very patient individual.
I'm just curious why the throw a bunch was mixed in with a throw all. That always gets me.
Gotta diversify.
When people are like,
yeah, you gotta there. How dare you?
It's the best part of the show is when the guest throws things too. It's my favorite.
It is. It honestly is. Well, hello everybody.
Is your name Markiplier? I love this. I just want to say this is the best intro so far. Of all the ones we've had, I think the only thing that could make it better is if you had forgotten to turn the sound off.
Oh, look at that. 37 requests queued. Yay.
That airstrike is looking pretty nifty.
Well, thankfully on the bright side, that airstrike is not going to be as bad for me. Just because the airstrike, like, I turned down, specifically for the VOD, I turned down, like, all the volume for that, so that if I get hit with Dr. Pepper, I'll still react, but it won't be as distracting for the guest, so I can hear what they have to say, and we don't have to, like, waste as much time, you know? Like, while it is funny, don't get me wrong, while it is funny, I do, girl boss woman, I do want to make sure that I don't have our guest repeat what they say, because that can be a little tedious at times. But regardless, hello everybody. My name is Markiplier, and today my name is Val, and this is my wonderful co-host, the Phantom Fame, here in our little Gojo figure here. And you know what today is? Today is another wonderful episode of the VOD. And let me tell you something. Phantom, we crossed episode...
That's me.
Man, Markiplier looks a lot different than I remember. Sorry, I went from himbo to femboy. It just works like that. Don't worry about it. But we passed 25 episodes yesterday. Do you know what that means?
We can rent a car.
Yes, we can rent a car. We can. So you can rent a car at like age 21. You will just have fun.
No. Renting a car is later.
That's not true. That's not true. I've rented a car at the age of 21 without my parents' permission. The only. Settle down, you. I rented a car at 21, but the thing is, I had to make up for it by paying more fees because it's liability. So the government doesn't want you to know this, but you can rent a car at 21. You just have to pay more for it. So I've rented a couple cars myself. Like every year, I go to a convention in Las Vegas. I go back home and go to a convention in Las Vegas, and I drive roughly X amount of miles. I'm not going to say because I don't want y'all to get, junior detective and start trying to figure out where I live based on how many miles is where. But I drive down that in like a long stretch of highway and just rent a car to spend a couple days back home in Vegas and doing that. And yeah, you can rent a car at the age of 21 in America. There's no, like, people say you can't rent it until you're 25. No, you can at 21. You just have to pay more. So it's a liability thing.
Huh.
Hey, Robe. So
yeah, I figured that.
So yeah, but we passed episode 25 yesterday. And that means that we are 1/4 of the way to episode 100, which I can't wait for episode 50, and I can't wait for episode 100. And we will get to episode 100 this year. So it'll be a lot of fun. He drives from his home in Montreal all the way to Vegas. You got me! You got me! I'm from Canada. He drives from South America to Vegas. Ah, yes, Vegas. That's where I'm from.
Is that drive possible? I guess it is.
Yeah. So all you need to do is drive from Montreal to Vegas. Thank you, Rex. I appreciate it. Lord Rex with everybody. A previous guest we've had on the show who's a lot of fun.
Rex.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about that in a moment.
He's also a member of Project Asteria.
We're getting to that. We're getting to that. But yeah, no, you are completely correct. He is a part of Project Hysteria. So yeah, our guest yesterday was Robecaster, who was in chat. It was a very wonderful stream where, you know, it didn't feel like a show. It just felt like a conversation between friends. And that's kind of what I hope to have every show be going forward. Is I want it to feel like a conversation between friends. And recently I've had several people who've talked about the show to me. Apparently they compare me and say you're the Anthony Padilla of VTubers. And I felt
big shoes.
I felt very honored to have a name like to be called, like, because originally I was saying I called myself the Jimmy Fallon of VTubers. But to be called the Anthony Padilla of VTubers, I'd say that's something I hold close to my chest now, and that I feel very grateful for. So
it's a little more real, yeah. Absolutely.
So, and I feel like that's what I love about this show that separates it from every other VTuber talk show, is it's very low-key, it's very down to earth and very grounded. So, you know, we got the chill vibes here. So yeah, that was our show yesterday. Now, our next episode of the VOD is going to be our next show is going to be Friday, this upcoming Friday, January 26th. That's Friday at 7 p.m. MST or 9 p.m. EST, and that is going to be a very special show. I'm not going to tell you who the guest is. That is a to be announced guest. So if you want to know who the guest is for that show, you'll have to come and see that show on this upcoming Friday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know who it is, right, Phantom?
Ow. I do.
I also know who it is.
I've known this person for a while, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited to have them on.
I know. Like, I mean, yeah, that's all I'll say. They're an interesting individual. So, come by that stream, come by that episode of the VOD, and if you want to know who that is, it'll be a lot. Me. Yeah, it's Tay. That's it. Tay. So without further ado, why don't we talk about our guest today? So, we have had a member of the VTuber agency group, and as I talked with Lord Rexworth about this, it's not so much a group more as it's a collective right now that they're trying to legitimize. Well, they're already legitimate, but they're trying to formally organize a little more to become an actual official VTuber group. So, because, you know, bringing a whole bunch of people together, it's kind of like VShojo, you know, where they are bringing together people to have one collective group by VTubers for VTubers. And so we get to have another one of their gen mates with us today. So, yeah. So today we will be welcoming a lady who hails from a land in the skies, not Skypiea, but like a different place. Skypiea is pretty interesting though. She is the goddess responsible for creating and protecting the elements of our world and the future, queen of her land, known as Taika. Many describe her as cute and adorable, though she disagrees. Now we here at the VOD are on the side that she is. On Twitch, she streams a variety of games and is known for having a massive wardrobe of over 100 outfits. Phantom, do you know of any other VTubers that have over 100 outfits?
No, I can't think of anyone who's got 10.
Well, just imagine. I hope we get to see that being speedrun We're going to see just her just going through to see all 100 of these, at least 100. So
We'll put like an epilepsy warning on there. It'll be fine.
We need an audio epilepsy warning every time the Discord audio just likes to bug.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So without further ado, please join us in welcoming Ms. Genevieve Yoso. I hit the right button this time.
You did it.
I was just waiting for you to say, I'm proud of you, buddy.
I'm proud of you, son.
Well, Genevieve, how are you doing
Hi.
today?
I'm sorry, it's skipping me. I'm doing pretty good myself. How about you? How's your day?
Well, I donated plasma, and then I got a nice, lovely beverage right after, and then I came right here. So that has been my day today. Because I stayed up late and slept in late. Because it's the weekend, so I have a little bit more luxury to do that. So
I don't blame you.
yeah. Look, all I gotta say is, if you have the chance, or anybody has the chance, try and sleep in. Like I said, if you have the ability. I'm not saying you sleep in every day, but, you know, I like to sleep in like an extra hour a little bit if I can on weekends. It recharges my batteries, and it makes I feel much better if I'm able to do it. So, you know, it just makes me feel good inside. So, what about you, Phantom?
I mean, yeah, I don't usually get enough sleep. I think I average like 5 hours a night, but yeah, I usually only sleep in whenever it is required. Whenever I know that I'm like, I will not be able to function if I don't sleep in. I sleep in to catch up, not to overcharge the batteries. I'm a bad seed.
I mean, people have different things that they know for their body, and for me, I like to take that nice sleep in on weekends, and because I don't take really as many naps as I could. When I used to work on campus as a morning custodian, like I'd wake up at 3 o'clock every morning and get to work, where I'd work at 4:30 to 7:30, which is only 3 hours, but you know, it's still just waking up that morning or in the mornings like that. It drains you. And then right after I finished work, I'd run over to like 2 of my classes, take those classes, and then get home at like noon, and then pass out for like an hour before I had to go to work. So thankfully I don't do that anymore. So, but we do what we can.
That begs the question, Genevieve, are you a bed or a couch napper?
Oh. I mean, I do sometimes take a nap in my bed if I'm just like that tired on a morning. I'm just that tired. I just spend the afternoon napping.
Yeah. I feel like if you nap in bed, you're just gonna end up falling asleep and staying asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But if you nap on the couch, like then it's like, you know, once the nap is over, like you're like, oh okay, you get up and you go do other stuff.
Oh, if only I could do that.
I don't know.
I mean, I really like I'm a little weird. I like falling asleep in like those dad chairs. They hit the right spot for comfort, because you know, if you see a dad passed out in that chair, they are living the best life they can. Bed nappers who can easily wake are stronger than you, Phantom.
Yeah, they are.
So you sleep,
I don't want to be that strong though.
So you sleep on the couch? Phantom?
Yeah.
No.
Phantom, what appeals to a couch other than a bed?
If your couch is not comfy enough to nap on, you got a bad couch. I'm just gonna come out and say it.
Then are you saying just a couch is only used for sleeping on?
No, but I feel like couches are made for lounging, and lounging and sleeping are just a step away.
You see, that kind of point seems like you're the kind of person that says, yes, I love sleeping on leather couches. Ooh.
I can sleep on I can sleep on any couch if it's comfortable. It's not always about the material. Sometimes it's about the actual cushions.
It's not always about the material, Spider-Man. It's about the cushions. Let's go cushions. Yeah, baby, cushions. Let's go cushions.
Why?
Well, we got we're killing our guests.
Successfully snuck in a question 0.
You did, but I was don't worry. I had to save for that. Looks like we got an ooh redeem. So
Already?
yeah. Genevieve, we here on the VOD, whenever we get an ooh redeem or we get an RR redeem, I do it and Phantom does it, but we also extend that courtesy to we have an ooh and an RR back to back.
No.
Oh no.
So we extend these to our guests. Now you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. But if you say no, you would be the first guest to say no.
Oh, it's my favorite peer pressure.
So
Oh god.
and so if you say no, that's okay. I'll just do another ooh in your stead, another RR in your place.
Hey, we all have to suffer if you don't do one, just so you know.
And to add more peer pressure, Rex does a very good RR as he did on our
I've heard
episode
them. I've heard them. He's done one for me before.
because he did it on the VOD. So you got to keep representing Project Hysteria. Oh, thank you, Dami. I appreciate that. Guess what? You get 300 points for following. That means you can throw another 50 Dr. Peppers for 225 points. Anywho, back to this. Would you like to join us in the Uwu Ara Ara combo?
Why not?
All right. So how we do it kind of changes. I personally like to give it to the choice, the order to our guest to choose. So if you'd want to do it first and then I'll do it and then Phantom does it, or you want Phantom to do it, I'll do it, you go last, or I do it, Phantom does it, you go last. You know, we here like to extend that choice to our guest.
I don't know which of yous want to go first, but I'm calling last.
Oh, I see. Well, I went first yesterday.
You did. You usually go first. I usually make you go first. I'll go first this time. Are we doing it in order? Are we doing the uwu first? I fucking hate the uwus, but I guess I'll get it.
Here, you do the uwu first. I'll do the ara ara first when we get to that. Okay, sound good?
Well, no, that's
fair.
confusing.
That sounds fair.
See, Genevieve likes it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, you meant the order. Okay,
Yes.
I
So
understand.
we will all do it.
I would uwu, you ara, she'd uwu. I was like, I'd be so confused.
No, we all do an uwu, then we all do an ara ara.
Yeah, I lied. I never woke up today. I'm still asleep right now.
Yeah.
Let me just get this out of my goddamn system.
All right.
I really want to do a low one just to see if I can get it to cut out again.
Just hear me say it.
This will be interesting.
Yeah.
That's why I turned off my noise suppression on Discord. Because
I turned mine off too, actually.
because my mic is good enough where it doesn't need it. So don't mean to flex. Sorry, guys. don't mean to flex my mic. Anywho, the board is yours.
It is.
Yes.
Ooh woo.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
that was good. That was good. I like that.
I hated it. I still hate it.
You still hate it? Don't hate it. Embrace it. All right.
Nope.
You ready?
I mean, I thought it was pretty good.
All
Thank
right,
you.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
We're just going up the chain here, aren't we? Up the pitch.
Yep. That's it.
Okay, allow me to go even higher then. Ooh.
Oh.
Whoa. All right.
There we go. All right. For the Ara now. So, and I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to say anything, and we just do it down the line. So we're not going to say anything.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Oh, that's a problem. Hold up, before we do that. I don't think I've told you guys, but I actually have like 2 types of auras. So who was it that redeemed it?
It was Tathan.
It was Rogue.
Tathan redeemed the Ara.
Okay, so
Oh.
Tay can choose whether I do my high-pitched cutesy one or my lower voice one.
Ooh.
I have 2 types. Deal with it.
I have two wolves inside of me. Both of them Ara Ara.
Both of them Ara Ara. All right, well, Chad has spoken. They said low.
Oh boy.
All right,
I'll
well.
need a sip of my drink for that one.
Yeah, I had to take a sip of my drink too. Got to get properly lubricated.
Oh, I'll also chug some Sunny D.
Anyway. All right, you ready? All right.
Oh wow. What was that for?
I'll do it again.
Stop it! I will smite you.
I wish I had a stream deck. That way I can press a button and it just bonks the Oh, there's another bonk. So I have bonks that I can play. But chat also has 500 points. I can do a bonk sound effect. So what's funny is 1,500 points is the Val RR, but 1,000 points is just a normal, just.
Ara.
My ears. I don't like that. I don't
know. You know.
Also, Rex, I love Rex Wiggly. I need one of those.
That is adorable.
It is adorable. Also, chat, if you type !points, you can see how many fembucks you have.
Oh God.
My gosh, Tay lost all 785.
You just lead to everyone gambling all their money away.
Good. You can gamble your money, guys, and you can also play Russian roulette. I just want to put that out there. If you do R roulette, you can play Russian roulette. Anyway, so I think it's time that we asked the first, main, and most important question, and that is, Genevieve, who are you, and what is your story?
All right. Well, I am Genevieve Yoso. I am the goddess of the elements, and I guess you guys can also tell I am the future queen of a realm known as Taika. In my world, that is basically where all the gods live and argue.
Argue?
As gods do.
Of course.
My story is basically, I am the youngest of the gods, but because I am the only one with direct descent and actual bloodline to the former king, that is why I am next to be queen.
Ooh.
So in the land of Taika, what exactly is your role? A queen? Where's the Ugandan Knuckles emote?
The queen.
The queen.
The queen!
Oh! Alright, sorry, I had to do that.
That was pretty good, though.
Oh, thank you. Freaking
I'm
love.
amazed the mic picked that up. Absolutely astounded that actually captured.
That's because this is the Shure SM7B, one of the best microphones you can have for relative affordability, but also professional quality. Sure, because it's a Shure product. I don't know, I just made that up.
He's not actually sponsored.
I want to. Sure, if you're watching, sponsor me. Shut up, audio nerd.
First time I've ever heard Sure say nope.
Hold on. Where is that? Shut up, audio nerd. There we go. So yeah. So
Shut up, nerd.
I see. I love when Val gets close to the mic. Yeah. Anyway, so you were talking about how shut up, nurse. Shut up, nurse. I know what I'm doing. That's a throwback and a half. Holy cow. So, as the future queen of Taika, what is your responsibility? Like, what are your responsibilities?
I think it's better to ask what isn't.
What isn't your responsibilities? You said ask.
Yeah, I said I think it's better, not actually ask
Yeah,
it.
it's better, yeah. Oh God, so rude.
I'm sorry.
I'm not responsible. She's not responsible for your stupidity. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so right out the bat, what isn't my responsibility is I don't get to lounge about all day. Literally every single second there is something going on. Literally anything, whether it's one of the other gods and of having a fight over something very, very petty, and those get really out of hand. Like,
what is
I could not tell you how many times we have had to break fights over who gets the last cookie.
so it'll go from like,
What
you
kind
know,
of cookies? What kind of cookies I need to know?
oh, that is true.
Yeah.
Really, it just kind of depends on what cookies we fancy on the day. Sometimes we can have like double chocolate. Sometimes it's a rather plain oat and raisin.
Ooh, I love oatmeal raisin. That's because I'm also an old man at heart.
Yeah.
Look, have you ever had a good cinnamon oatmeal raisin cookie? Those things are so...
Nope.
Hey guys,
We'll get to this Monday.
just for friendly reminder, this upcoming Monday is a stream where Phantom and I will be doing a tier list of what Phantom actually likes. Because Phantom is a very picky eater.
Boy.
Good luck, whelps.
If you can find a food besides chicken nuggets that he likes, I will gift you one crisp Dr. Pepper. That's cheating. You added cinnamon to the. What do you mean? Most oatmeal raisin cookies are typically cinnamon.
Are they?
Yes. They're cinnamon oatmeal raisin cookies, but people just call them oatmeal.
The cinnamon oatmeal raisin.
No. So people call them oatmeal raisin, but for the most part, they are actually called cinnamon oatmeal raisin cookies. So, Robe, you're not chiming in on all of that. You know him too well. But yeah, no, people just call them oatmeal raisin cookies, but their most common, their production or product information is cinnamon oatmeal raisin. Marth Canoe, hello, dropping everything. Raisins in this economy.
Not in this economy.
How dare you jump into my chat, use my jokes. I'm pinning your comment.
Steal my thunder.
You know what type of cookies are currently underrated? So oatmeal chocolate chip. Those are really good. My mom used to make a very good, like, peanut butter cookie recipe that she originally got from my grandmother, my dad's mother. I said because on my mom's side, that grandmother, she was an okay cook. She didn't make a lot of desserts, but boy howdy, my grandma, like, she loved making cookies. And peanut butter cookies are really easy to make. Pretty cheap. What do you mean they're still bad?
Have you guys ever had a recipe where someone was like, it's a secret family recipe, it's been passed down and blah, 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 and then it's on the back of the box or bottle? You guys ever had one of those?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever have.
We had that with I like molasses cookies, and my grandma on my mom's side, she was like, yep, it's a secret recipe, blah, blah, blah. And it turns out it was literally on the back of any Brer Rabbit molasses. Literally all of them have the recipe right on the side.
It's funny you should say that because my roommate, like last week, made molasses cookies, and I've never had that before. And when he made that,
you should try more things.
Says the guy who has a palate of a 1800s British man. Betty Crocker.
I think we need bagels.
Do you like bagels? Wait, no, we've had this. You don't like bagels.
Yeah.
It's a bread donut is what you called it. It's a bread donut.
That is the thing I said. I stand by it.
I had 2 bagels this morning with cream cheese. No, actually, I made a bagel sandwich. So it was 2 bagels with mayonnaise, Black Forest ham, and Swiss cheese. It was phenomenal. So I'm sorry that you don't like the Lord's chosen bread. I'm not involved in this married couples argument.
Well, Genevieve, what's your favorite type of bread?
What's your favorite?
And we'll settle this right now.
Oh God, why are you bringing me into this?
Because
You're a guest.
you're going to be the queen of all gods. Like he just took the Lord's chosen bread, and we have a Lord among us. I'm absolutely
Honestly,
gonna feel out the room.
Yeah, the problem is I'm not picky when it comes to my food, unless it's spicy. Unless it's spicy food, like spicy food, get out of here.
Whoa.
Hmm.
All right.
I respect it. Now, since we're talking about food, you know what I have to bring up.
Oh?
Oh, it's coming.
So, Genevieve, this is a
Yes?
this is a new thing we have on the show, where anytime food is brought up, which it sometimes is, sometimes isn't, but if food is brought up, I have a flowchart that my head mod and I devised. He made, but I helped revise it. And we have this flowchart that puts food into 4 categories. And we want your thoughts.
Okay. Oh boy.
She already knows it's a trap. She can tell.
Here
Oh
it is.
my goodness.
So, how this food chart works is we first start off with a simple question. Is the food edible? Within common sense. So is the food edible? If no, you probably shouldn't eat it. Now, the reason why instead of saying don't eat it is because if I say a rock is not edible, but people will
A rock is it's a place.
No, a rock is a person.
A person you can also play as.
Yes. But is it edible? No. You probably shouldn't eat it. But if it is yes, we now go on this multi-part journey where we will end up seeing where we put this food. So give me any food that you really like, and we'll classify this into the 4 categories given.
Oh God.
And if you say human, so help me, I'm going to bonk you.
No, we are not like that. We are not like that. We're not
Not that
Titan.
kind of god.
We don't eat mortals. No.
Not yet.
Trust me, you all are safe. Oh,
All right, so what's your favorite food?
okay.
One of them. What's one of your
How
favorite
about-
foods?
Okay, how about this? Something that I actually cooked the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Is a I can only really describe it as like chicken with a creamy honey mustard sauce
Mm-hmm.
with some rice and tender stem broccoli on the side.
All right. Well, let's take that and let's break that down. So, and you will answer these questions, and we will
Oh,
move
no.
on. So, is it edible?
Of course.
Now, is the majority of it solid or liquid?
The majority is solid.
Now, is it one singular mass or is it made up of multiple parts?
Oh.
So, is it one like slab of meat? Oh my, thank you, Mark Canoe, for the follow. Anyway, and you guys can actually hear the Taco Bell ding this, start because don't worry about it. I'm having a stroke right now. Yeah. So, is it a single mass or is it multiple parts? Because we're not talking about just chicken. If it was just chicken, that would be a single. My ears. Ever since I turned that volume up, it just obliterates my ears. Anywho, if we're talking about chicken would be classified as a steak. But
Really?
yes, chicken would be classified as steak.
Don't say really like that. Don't give him the credit by saying really in that manner. My goodness.
So, but since we're talking about steak and broccoli and rice
And rice.
with a little bit of not a balsamic, but like a sort of a sauce.
It's a really nice thick sauce.
Ooh. So then this is made up of multiple parts.
Mm-hmm.
Is it layered? So meaning, was it parts on top of each other instead of melded together?
That really depends on how you plate it up.
So then how do you plate it up?
How we did it was we had the rice on the bottom, the chicken and the honey mustard sauce on top of it, and the broccoli was just on a side.
So do you mix up the chicken and the sauce and the rice?
The chicken and the sauce get mixed in together in the pan, yes, but the rice is cooked on its own, but just plated up first, and then the chicken on the top.
So then when you plate it up and you actually take your fork and dig into that, do you mix up the rice and the chicken? That is the big question here.
Yes, you mix them two up. The broccoli is too big, unless
Perfect.
you cut it up.
So then we would define this as a salad. How dare you throw Dr. Pepper at me?
I can actually see that for
See?
some reason. What's
See?
wrong with me?
We can see it.
Another has fallen.
More like another has accepted the gospel of the fembat. Welcome to the Church of Nicks, where we are all Nick, and we believe this chart to be the gospel. There is more gospel in the world. This just happens to be one of them. So, this is how the flow chart works. Now, people don't like it, you know. And of course, this is not a factual thing by any means, you know. Because lately, whenever I show this, I have to preface that, and I have to say it because people don't know how to take a joke. But yeah, this is just for fun, and it's really fun when you take apart any kind of thing. Like, for instance, somebody said, "What about shawarma?" So, what is shawarma considered? And that's
What?
What is that?
Word just entered my ears?
You don't know what shawarma is?
No, I
I've
don't
never
know
heard
what
of it.
shawarma is. It sounds like another streamer.
I'm sorry.
Isn't that the quirky guy with the big butt?
No. So shawarma is an Arab dish. It's a Middle Eastern dish. All right, hold on. Let me just search up a picture of like shawarma. So there are two. So shawarma is, I want to say, from lamb. Or it's, I don't know what kind of meat it is. What is it? Let's see, meat. So beef. It can, I guess beef. So if we look at I'll throw a picture up on stream real quick. But you can get shawarma in a number of ways. A lot of the time it's wrapped in, I want to say, some form of like either naan or pita bread. So it depends. It can be wrapped any number of ways. You can have it not.
You do what with bread?
A pita. A pita.
Is it pita?
No,
or
what's
is
his
it pita?
What was that?
Is it pita or is it pitta?
Well, Americans, we say pita. Val,
It just sounds like you're trying to say Peter Griffin.
Val says it's weird.
does.
The Val makes an arm, not an arm. It's. I'm so confused by what that comment is. Anyway, this is what shawarma is. This is one form of shawarma. Yeah, where is it? I'll just stick it there.
Oh.
So, you could have shawarma many different ways, but as you can see, this is not layered. Because if it was layered, like, think of like a beefy 5-layer burrito from Taco Bell. That's layered.
It's like a meat bouquet.
I hate that phrase. Honey,
Tell me I'm wrong.
my voice just horribly
I'll take it back.
cracked. My voice just horribly cracked. Honey, what do you mean? It's or arm shawarma? Shawarma? Shawarma, excuse me. Don't make me bust out the phonetical spelling of it. I'm fluent in the international phonetic alphabet. I will.
Yeah.
I mean, you're wrong. You're
Now,
right.
Is that with like a line or a squiggly over it?
Is that a line or a I don't know, man. We won't talk about that. But yeah, so look, I'm sorry, okay? I was trying to remember. I saw the spelling just now. I'm like, yeah, shawarma. So anywho, yeah, this is what it is. And so this would be considered a wrapped salad, since it's not properly layered like a burger would be. We love it when you bust Val. Excuse me?
What?
Hell yeah.
I need that as I think I need to add that as just a redeem for like 100 channel points. That way I'm doing that. I'm doing that right now. So a taco would be a sandwich because that is layered. Because you typically have the beef on the bottom. You then have like cheese on top. And it really depends on where you grew up and how you make it. And then because if we talk about a tradition, like I'll just say like an American form of the taco, because you could I've had, well, I'm just covering all my bases. I've had authentic Mexican tacos. I've had Colombian street tacos, and they come in different forms, and they're all extremely good. So it really just depends on which specific taco you want. But shawarma looks like a soft taco. I guess. I guess. So whatever you want it to be. At the end of the day, I don't have the power to know every food. I'm sorry.
I'm unsubscribing.
Okay. Okay. You do
Okay.
you, friend. Okay.
Okay.
Crap.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I used freaking. I can't remember. I actually need to see what service. Oh, the freaking the image was being blocked by the food chart. Val says he likes food. Can't name every food. See, yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Okay, so
What an
I don't
amateur.
know. I think that's stream sound. I don't know. This looks like this took quite a turn, didn't it? Jen being interviewed. My wrapped salad. If I send you this picture, Phantom, can you change your PNG to it?
Oh no.
Repent,
what
food
is it?
heathen.
I
Repent.
can.
You what?
Send it to me.
Oh my gosh, scared me. Okay. Because after we finish this little thing, I do have legitimate questions I want to talk about.
Okay.
And I say legit.
These aren't legitimate questions.
There it is. There it is. I was waiting for it. There it is right there. I need to add stream. I think it's. Am I using stream elements? What am I using for my sound effects? I don't remember. I really don't remember.
Hold on.
This is embarrassing, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed right now. My pants
Sound
are on the
alert.
ground and just everyone's looking and laughing.
Little did they know that I don't care because I'm a Genshin fan and I like the attention. Sorry for I just threw something out there. Sorry those who are Genshin players. How to
Yeah,
let
you
huh?
filthy gotcha gamers.
How to offend you, like an entire fan base.
How to offend the entire VTubing community.
Yo. I'm
I'm sorry,
sorry.
but I'm someone who prefers Star Rail over Genshin, so
Really?
yeah.
I've never played it. So,
Really?
no. There's never something
I think that one's more interesting.
So then explain to me, because I don't know anything about Honkai Star Rail. All I know is it's a gacha game.
Oh god.
Why should one play that? Well, first, what is it? And then we'll talk about why one should play Star Rail over Genshin.
Okay, so you play as someone who I really don't know how to explain how you come to be other than a mommy inputs a few things on a keyboard and boom, you're born out of a magic sphere.
Oh.
That is a description.
I don't know how else to explain it without calling Kafka mommy, okay?
I
Kafka?
love that explanation.
Yeah, that's the person who goes hunting for the thing that can bring you to life.
The thing that can bring you to life. So,
Yeah, I think Tay can describe it better.
Nope. I like this description. I will never listen to anyone else telling me what Honkai Star Rail is.
And from there, you go forth. You meet some friends. You wield a baseball bat. And you travel around different galaxies, fixing everyone's problems for them because nobody can be bothered to do it themselves.
Oh.
You just do everything.
I can see that.
So like Mr. Beast.
Like Mr. Beast.
You also get treated like a criminal in some places, and then you end up traveling to this underworld with a and where you get treated by a doctor who is also secretly Winter Schnee.
Winter what?
Have you not seen Ruby?
No. So I remember Ruby when it came out. So Ruby came out when I was in middle school, and
Oh my goodness.
I remember seeing the trailers for that, and it was super cool. But I think I watched like the first half of season 1, and then I just never picked it back up.
It's really good actually. It's got 9 volumes now.
I'm so sorry. I was just testing that out as a browser source. I'm so sorry.
It's Mr. Beast on a space train. Nice, Rex.
Oh my goodness. I don't want a chat message for that. Sorry. You continue with
Also,
that.
everyone in the game is like, they have really cool outfits.
Oh yeah?
Really, really cool outfits. And they're either really cute or, as my friend would call each and every one of them, mommy or daddy.
Mommy or
Ooh.
daddy?
Yeah, she tries to claim every character she sees, so,
Hell yeah.
So then, besides what we've talked about, is there anything specifically like we need to look out for as we start like a brand new playthrough of that?
I think the only thing that I can really say is it also has gacha, but I wouldn't say as much as Genshin.
Well, that's fair. Because
It does have a bit of a simpler story, though. I will say that.
Oh yeah?
It's got a simpler story, but you can't jump.
You can't
jump?
No.
Why not?
Apparently, that's just how it's always been in the Honkai games.
Fair enough. I mean, wait, so there's more Honkai games? Like, this isn't the first?
Oh yeah, Honkai Star Rail wasn't the first.
Huh.
Oh, I figured that was just like, a thing where they were just like, well, we're just gonna tag Star Rail on there regardless. Even though it's the first one.
Yeah?
I haven't played any others. Does Honkai have its own emergency? I mean, Paimon. You're gonna laugh at this, Rope. There is a conductor on the train that you travel in. His name is Pom Pom.
Oh. Pom
I
Pom.
love them already.
And he does kind of speak a bit like Paimon. And although the thing about Pom Pom is that he is not irritating, so
Wow.
if you actually do want to use him as emergency food, I will look at you as a monster.
I see. Today, I'm going to be giving away 10 million credits to these people on this planet, but they have to endure sliding down this mountain using bears as a sled. My gosh. I love Mr. Beast and Star Rail. Well, goodness. I mean, when I played Genshin is it's a game of all time. Like
It is the game of all time.
like when and there was so much in there that I was just so confused as to what all was going on, because I'm like, what, how do I improve things, how do I make things, and it doesn't explicitly like tell it to you until you happen to come across it, and then even then it gives you like 2 lines of text that says, here's how you do it, here's how you do it. I'm like, but what if I want to do this? And then it just doesn't say anything. Now the game mechanics they're fun. I just got bored with it very quickly. And I just don't like to gamble. So but
The
you know,
combat is different to Genshin though. The combat is different though.
yes, I will say that the combat is different.
Yes.
I don't think the combat justifies my want to play the game.
You don't like the turn-based system?
Oh, I hate a lot of turn-based games.
Oh dear.
Like Persona 5 is like the only one I actually enjoy.
Thank you. At least you like that. Thank you.
Yeah, I love the Persona series, but Persona 5 is like the only turn-based RPG I'll play. Everything else is it just doesn't feel right. It's just kind of boring to me. I'm sorry for those Final Fantasy people out there, or those that play, you know, Final Fantasy is the only one I could think of. I don't know, Earthbound? I really can't think of any other turn-based RPGs. Like, there's tons of them out there, but Final Fantasy is the only one I could think of right now, and I'm so sorry. And the reason why I didn't say Shin Megami Tensei is because that's part of, like, Persona is the spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei, so that just comes from the same universe.
Even though Persona is kind of like more popular somehow, some way.
Val, you would love to get your reaction on. So I saw Yakuza Like a Dragon, and when I saw that, I cried a bit inside. But it's a game I got for free that I can play on my PS5 that I would be willing to give a chance because the story is so good. Because it's just, I love the Yakuza series in just a beat 'em up like fashion. It's just what it should be in my opinion. And so it's just weird to see everybody just standing there, just waiting to do a turn, and then you just hit your button, and then you just go and beat someone up, and then you like come back to your spot. Like that sounds fun. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it's not a game for me. But Like a Dragon is a game I certainly do want to give a try because I am a big fan of the Yakuza series. So and that's why I really like Judgment. I think Judgment is a very good successor to the Yakuza series, partially because I really enjoyed the English cast. Greg Chun is the lead character with the best supporting detective in the series. Crispin Freeman, he voices his partner. Oh, Greg Chun and Crispin Freeman are so good. Crispin Freeman being the voice of Alucard from Hellsing and Itachi from Naruto. So, you know, such a good voice actor. I'm sorry. The show is about you. Just letting me go and not stopping me.
I don't like to interrupt people.
Hearing you fangirl over VAs is pretty funny sometimes, so I'm with her on it.
There's just, it's one of those things where, you know, the Leonardo DiCaprio thing, like from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, he's in the chair, he's like and like points at the monitor or the TV. You know, that's anytime I watch a brand new anime that I hear a voice actor that I know really well, and it's really fun when you point them out because my tracking is being a little wonky. Oh no.
That was exactly with me when I found out that Elizabeth Maxwell voices Natasha in Honkai Star Rail. I just thought, oh my god, it's Sai Nijima and Winter Schnee. Hello.
It is Sai Nijima. Like, it's just so cool.
You know the Persona 5 character, that prosecutor? Who keeps slamming her desk?
I do. Slams it more times than friggin' what's his buck?
That desk ought to take her to court or something.
Oh, that's zooming in. There we go. Yeah, like another one is like seeing all these new VAs recently that are popping up, like for like two that I really enjoy hearing. One of them is Zeno Robinson, which if you guys have ever seen My Hero Academia, he voiced a character named Hawks. He was also in Attack on Titan in season 4 as a character named Onion Capone. Very cool character. And most recently, his role as the main character in the anime adaptation of Zom 100, which is a very good show I would highly recommend. And coincidentally, complementing Zeno Robinson is another VA that's up and coming. Well, actually, no, he's not up and coming. He's been, but is just getting a lot more bigger projects. Is Xander Mobus, which if you guys know who that is,
I love him. I love him.
So Xander Mobus is. There are 3 roles that I know him for. One, perhaps his most famous one. I think his most famous one is the main character in Persona 5.
Joker.
Yep, Joker. After watching One Piece, when I hear Joker, I just think of Doflamingo. So he is the voice of Joker in Persona 5. He is the voice of the secondary protagonist or the supporting character, I guess, in Zom 100. Again, very good.
You got one chance to get with the one that I actually think he's the most known for before I get very annoyed.
So I'm talking about anime.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, I was like,
Yep.
I was gonna introduce you to like a gaming one you probably don't know that he does.
And the next one is Toto in Jujutsu Kaisen. So the one who claps his hands and can teleport. So, or swap places with things. And so I love him in those 3 roles. But if you don't watch anime, he's probably most known to people as the voice of the Smash Ultimate announcer. So, yeah, that's like Xander.
There is also one that I can tell you guys about you probably don't know.
Oh?
Xander Mobus, it was also in Fortnite.
What?
Really?
Yeah, he voiced Stellan the Rift Warden, the second-hand man to the King of the Oathbound, the Ageless.
I just, oh my gosh, more Fortnite lore. So I enjoy Fortnite. I like Fortnite. It's a really fun game for me. I've been playing it since season 2 when the game came out.
Chapter 1, season 4 player here.
Oh,
damn. She outranks you.
No. So
why are you like chapter 1 season 2?
Chapter 1 season 2.
2 OGs in the house. Let's go.
When the Black Knight was the level 100 reward, and right after for season 3 was the John Wick skin before they added actually John Wick.
Oh, the Reaper, the John Wick before John Wick.
Yep, that's the one. So, Fortnite's fun. But I
never really got any skins until the last day of season 6. I really wanted that battle pass in particular because of the Fable skin. She kind of looked like Ruby Rose.
I think I know what you're talking. Yes, I know what you're talking about. I do have that skin. Super cool skin. So we can continue talking about that, but we reached the 1 hour mark. So I actually have some questions I think would be really good to talk about and bring up. So you are part of a VTuber agency, relatively speaking. What the? Yeah. Rex, what did you do?
Go Rex!
Rex! Okay.
Daddy Warbucks Rex, hello.
Okay, well, I need to... I'm late, no, but pretty lady. Okay, well, give me a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is everyone just
5.
It's much more than it hurts you.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Everyone just keep going.
Lord, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Kingdom come, thy will be done.
Dude.
Give us this our daily Dr. Pepper. Rex, thank you so much. You really didn't have to do that. I don't know where that came from, but you are a saint. Again.
I also have points.
And you're using them all to throw instead of like create a redeem?
Yeah, Papa's gonna do that anyways.
This is what I have to. You just want to build it up. We're back at 37.
Yeah.
I know what you want.
Yeah, we are.
I know what you. Was that a hydrate?
Yeah, that's a hydrate. I mean, you've had so many Dr. Peppers thrown at you, you've got no excuse to hydrate.
And an aura in there.
Yep. Well, guys, guess what? We got another Ara redeem. So you know what time it is. You know what time it is.
Who could have done this?
Who could have done this? I don't know. So.
Well, I guess Phantom gets to choose which one I do now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna ask for the other. Of course, I am.
You want the cutesy?
Yeah, sure. I feel weird. Let's use the terminology cutesy. Now I feel weird requesting it. Everyone's like, yeah, I want a higher one.
Yeah, the highest one is the cutesy one.
No, I know. But before you just said hi, and now you're like cutesy. I'm like, well, now it feels that's like the difference between like it's like, hello, welcome to McDonald's. What would you like? Like, yeah, I'd like to get I'd like to get a hamburger, please. And they're like, would you want the little baby meal, or do you want the big fat boy meal? Regular. I'm like, regular?
Like, do you want the small fry? Do you want the Big Mac? Or do you want the chicken nuggets? Oh, I would just, you could just give me the chicken nuggets.
Yeah. Ooh, are you on a diet here at McDonald's? Pff, you want the small fry? You want, or like, oh, are you a filthy pig? You want a large, don't you? We don't sell supersize anymore. Or did you want regular, sir?
Well, also, guys, I just snoozed ads for 3 minutes. That way, you guys should not miss this Ara. So I did want to point that out.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
We should probably get a move on with him then.
Addition for iRobot. Oh no.
Yeah, Discord audio likes to get crunchy. Okay. Well, who wants to start? Genevieve?
Why don't we go down the line?
Yeah.
Why don't we start with you?
Yeah,
go way down.
Yeah, start with Genevieve and then end on me.
Oh Lord. Okay, so I guess I'm doing the higher pitch one this time, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this one's gonna sound pretty weird then.
Let's get it.
Brace yourself, everyone. Brace yourself. That's it.
Oh.
Oh my.
We'll sit here and wait.
We're just gonna let it sink in.
Okay, time has passed. So, my wonderful guest, before we're so wonderfully interrupted by the generosity of the Lord himself, that being our previous guest, Lord Rexworth, which, thank you again, like, truly. That means I can feed my editor now, or my artist. My God, Robe is just having a field day with that.
Yeah, you gave Robe power he did not. He did not need.
Just like the power of the.
Stop!
Yeah, there you go. Love doing. I love it when I don't do low, but I do like a mid-tone one instead of just my high. Getting to go and do that. Adds a nice. it adds a nice little.
Get right over there, Genevieve.
I can't help it, okay?
Is it too much Riz for you?
I am easily flustered, okay? Shush.
The
Hey.
femboy Riz is too strong for this one.
Hey, Genevieve. Are you an
Yeah?
are you an angel? Cause crap. How did
Stop.
shoot? How did that go? Sorry, no, just sorry. I love fail. I love like failing at flirting. It's just the funniest thing to me. Where you try and do like a pickup line and then you just utterly bomb it. It's the funniest thing to me. Just, hey, Phantom. Are you?
Yeah.
Are you? Wait. Hold on. Just,
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my God, what?
Pardon me.
Shut up.
Are you are you a university textbook? Because I'm probably going to return you late. that was an actual pickup line. What the
That was actually one, and it was just about the one I would expect someone with that voice to use. They're like, I nailed it. She's mine.
Pardon me. Are you?
My Andrew Tate training volumes have taught me well.
Why wouldn't you want to date me? I go to Hustler University.
I'm what you might call an alpha male.
Get out of here. If you were truly an Andrew Tate fan, you would be a Sigma male. Fake. You are a fake Tate fan. You're a fake tater tot.
Damn. A tater tot.
Yes. Mono would be in
What is going on here?
Brennan likes to save all of his points and just lurk and then throw all of them at once.
Yeah, that's definitely what she was talking about.
Oh, that too. Okay, so thank you. Hey, at Phantom Fame, are you a Lego? Because I want to choke on you. Hey, Phantom, are you a Lego? Because I want to step on you.
I knew that one was coming. It's all a mile away. I heard Lego and my brain was like, someone's gonna say step. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's coming.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all are animals.
All right, so I think let's actually spend the next 30 minutes talking about your VTuber agency. Okay? We're no longer talking about the moans, about the bonks, about the RRs right now. Let's actually talk about your agency. So, can you provide just a quick overview of what agency you are currently associated with?
Okay, well, I'm not entirely sure how to accurately describe it, but I think I
From your
can give it a good
perspective,
go.
we want to get your perspective because we could always go and
Okay,
I'm sure there's
so
always material. It's we want your view, how you see it. Not it doesn't need to be factual. It doesn't need to be 100% accurate. It's how
Yeah.
you feel about Project Astaria.
Yes.
okay, so I see Project Astaria as somewhere for a group of friends to really they come together and it's like networking, like socializing together. And your communities can also find each other, support each other. It's just really a good way for all of us to grow together, but still as independent creators as well. We all have our own thing as well.
And so what separates, say, this kind of agency? Now, I'll actually backtrack a little bit. Would agency be the correct word to use to describe this?
I would not say it's an agency. No.
All right, so then
like,
will we say
an agency would kind of like say that it's kind of like Hololive or Nichi-Sanji or Idol. I would not say it's like that.
So then
More corporate.
So how would we how should we go about referring to it going forward, so that everyone knows?
I'm not sure, but I personally tell people that It's like a support group.
Okay. I like that. So, what separates this group from, say, a bunch of other groups that we've been seeing pop up recently on, like in the VTuber space, whether they are agencies or whether they are just groups? Because like another one that, or two others that I have seen now, is VT Glow, which is a group, not an agency, and then another one is oh, I just had it. I just lost it. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Regardless, you know, exactly what separates you know, these kinds of groups from something like wanting to be a part of something like Hololive or Niji Sanji, like, or Idle EN, or, you know, Phase Connect, you know?
Well, firstly, I think the biggest change, like the biggest difference between them would be that support groups and all that, they run an adoption-based style, so you get to keep everything that you have already made so far. You retain all the rights to it. Nothing is taken away from you, unlike Hololive and Niji Sanji. Oh god.
And so it's more just because this is it's a group made from VTubers for VTubers.
Yes.
You know, it is a collective that kind of prides itself on the formation of this group that promotes like a close celebration and support of one another, whereas with a lot of these other corporate ones, you're kind of following to the beat of their drum, so to speak. Whereas with this, you retain a lot of your own independence, and the group is just there for you to have support and networking and backing amongst each other, that you can rely on each other for that help and support and growth.
Yes. There are also like things like this type of group, like any of them out there, they can also have their own projects in the works as well. They can also do stuff together as a group. And something like that, I would say all of the members, they all get a say in how it all goes down, whereas again, somewhere like Hololive or even V Shoujo for that matter, I wouldn't know. The group activities there are kind of pre-arranged. It's all by management, and the idols are just told, okay, this is what we're gonna do, this is who we're gonna have in, go.
And so while that happens on that agency side, you know, your group promotes a lot of interconnected and interpersonal communication between each other to set these things up. That way you guys retain all of your independence of, I want to do this, I want to do this. And merely it's just the group itself just being like, that's cool, we'll be there to support you.
Yes, pretty much.
That makes a lot of sense. So what
we also sorry.
No, you go ahead.
We also do like to do stuff together as well. Like the other week, I did have a couple of call-outs with Rexworth himself.
Oh.
It was nothing. It wasn't really anything big though. Before you think about that, but we did do some Power Wash Simulator together with the new Back to the Future DLC.
I know, I popped in for that stream.
And then the second one, after we finished that, I dragged him into Fortnite Festival with me.
So
you'll never find Phantom doing that.
Nope. I've
really?
never even been installed.
It's free.
You wouldn't come and play some music with us?
Nah.
Oh, I'm dying.
It's a principal thing now.
I mean, I could always drag Valen with me, right?
You can.
Yes.
So you can join me. Like, we can do that for like the actual in-game. But if I'm gonna play a rhythm game like that, I'll probably play Rock Band. Thank you, Brennan.
Oh, I mean, it is by the same company who did Rock Band. Epic bought them out.
Hold on, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. See, because the thing is, that's
Yeah, Epic bought Harmonix.
because growing up, that was like Rock Band was a huge part of my childhood that my family would all play that together. So,
But yeah, it's by the same company.
huh? Interesting. I mean, that
Maybe
makes
I'll get you to come and join.
that could. Hive asks, outside of gaming collabs, do you guys usually do any other types of collabs?
I personally haven't really been able to join any due to time zones, but
Oh yeah.
I am hoping that we do get to see some more non-gaming collabs where us on the EU side get to join in as well.
So how do you manage to set up all these collabs, like when you actually have the ability, when time zones become a big restriction? Because at least I like Rex, he's in the central time zone. I believe he's in the central time zone, whereas you're in the GMT EU time zone. So,
yes,
you know, how do you guys go about doing that and ensuring that you have the time for those collabs?
Really, with Rex and I, we just DM'd about it. Really,
Of course,
it was nothing special. We were just discussing it in DM. We're just like, so what time works best for you? This time. Oh yeah, that time works best for me. We can probably plan it around there. But obviously, when you're having big group activities with the whole of Astaria, it is definitely more difficult. But I think one idea we had was to do a collab over 2 days to fit everyone's time zones.
Mm-hmm.
And I also believe Rex himself does have something planned for us European members as well.
Well, I was just about to ask that kind of question, Rex, is if you're able to make the time zones and the playing works, what kind of collabs would you want to do with your gen mates?
Oh. See, that's a toughie.
Rex and I are on the same wavelength.
That is a tough one because everyone has their own different games that they enjoy, obviously.
Yeah.
I think right now some of the big ones that people play, I think there used to be a craze around party animals, wasn't there? And then Lethal Company came along.
Yes, it did. Do you think you maybe want to do like maybe like a because karaoke collabs are like really fun, or maybe like a maybe a drawing collab where like there's some people I've been talking to where I'd love to get together and they just teach me how to draw and how to be better. So I feel like that'd be a super fun thing to do.
I've had people begging me to sing.
Oh. You like singing on stream?
I have to keep telling them no.
Oh no, not your scene.
You can keep talking. I don't get water.
Well, the problem is I do not live alone.
Ah.
So I would rather respect the people who also live in this house.
Oh, what if they want to hear you sing? Never know unless you start singing at 3 a.m. That's when you find out who really enjoys your voice.
Please, if I start singing at 3 a.m, I would likely be told to shut up, go to sleep, and my computer will probably be confiscated the next day.
Hell yeah. Sounds like a plan. So singing stream when?
I actually am having a try not to sing stream coming up in a few days though.
A try not to okay, so like a try not to laugh, but it's like you're just
it is basically I basically got my community to submit a bunch of songs in my Discord server, but the catch is they all had to be K-pop.
Oh.
Ooh.
So you're thinking like BTS, aespa, Blackpink, New Jeans.
I only know BTS.
What a simpleton.
Look, Dynamite goes hard. I really like Dynamite. It's such a good song.
I won't lie. Dynamite is pretty good.
Like, it's one of my favorite songs to play in Beat Saber.
Good on you for respecting your oh. I wish they were roommates, Robe. I wish.
I have roommates.
It's more like I'm respecting my family.
They're still roommates. You can absolutely still call them roommates.
Yeah,
More like I'm rooming with them.
yeah, those flesh tubers.
Filthy flesh havers.
Filthy
Infecting my space.
Those
My digital aura trembles.
those three-dimensional beings. Respecting family, why do that in this economy? Still roommates. So with all these things in mind, how does being a part of this group, like, excuse me, how does it facilitate growth among each other? Because I know when you have a lot of that diversity, you know, there's a lot of things that can come of it. So how do you facilitate that growth and camaraderie among each other?
All I really know is that we all do tend to have different varieties in gaming. So as a result, we do tend to attract different communities. So when we hang out and collab together, I'm sorry, I kind of have to mute for a moment. I have someone calling, if you don't mind.
Oh no, that's okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. Something that's always been interesting is is just we've been seeing so many agencies, I say with air quotes, and then so many groups pop up in the Twitter sphere and the VTuber sphere recently, and it's interesting to see how people make this decision that they want to form their own group, whether it's out of they just want to be a part of and say I'm part of a group, or it's people who've had bad experiences with certain companies and they just want to create a new one to separate themselves from the ones they've been a part of. And that's kind of led me to a thought process of, are we getting to a point where there are far too many groups and agencies to thrive and build?
Well, I think that also begs the question of like I mean, you said you're using air quotes, where it's like what really determines when you're taken seriously as an agency, and like, are we, like, the whole point of an agency originally was that, like, you know, it was more organized. It was a group of people where it's like you knew you'd be able to collaborate with them. You knew that someone was going to be managing them. They were trustworthy, and you wouldn't have to worry about like someone like messing with your content.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there was some people who interpreted it differently, where they were like, oh, this is, so, you know, this is my group of friends. These are the people I stream with really often. And so now that we're in a group together, people will know that it's like, oh yeah, that's part of Phantom's group. Like, I know that this person has similar content to what Phantom does.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there's like a split. And so we're starting to get people where they're forming agencies where the idea really is just, this is similar content, and if you watch one of these VTubers, then you'll probably enjoy the others. And I think we're also getting people where it's like, it's very much like just, it's almost like just a management system.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, you're not really like collaborating necessarily with each other. It's just you all either share a manager or you share like a common goal. And I think that it's, I think the problem is that it's all being listed as agencies. And so everyone's has their own interpretation of what an agency is. And so they'll be like, well, that's not an agency. Like, you're doing it wrong, because like, you're not actually backed by like a proper company. You're just a bunch of people that stream together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're actually a group instead. And I think that's, yeah, I think that it really comes down to like interpretation is why it feels oversaturated. And I think the terminology is just very appealing. It's very appealing to call yourself an agency rather than just say a group, because let's be real, you want to be taken seriously. Everyone does. There's a lot of competition, and the only way to stay relevant is to make sure that you've made a name for yourself. You built a reputation. That's easier to do if you've got 4 people building a reputation rather than just 1.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Because it's kind of, as I said a little bit before, of some people who are wanting to do this just out of nowhere. Because I see messages a lot on social media of, should I start my own agency? How do I start my own agency? Who wants to join it? And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, if you're wanting to create a, again, air quotes, agency, it requires a lot of effort and a lot of resources on not just your part, but also for the parts of many people who you choose to include. Because if you look at the top groups, in just VTubing, you have Hololive, you have Hololive, Nijisanji, VShojo, you have Kizuna AI, you have Holostars and all that. These are professional companies at this point that have the resources to do it. And while that's not to say that you can't do it because you don't have those resources, it certainly can make it a lot harder to develop and be into that, because it's essentially, you are a group at that point, and you're having to compete with all of these different things, albeit now you're having to compete with different groups. It's a sports team at that point. It is a sports team, and you're having to compete on a bigger level with all of these groups. Now, if you can do it, I'd say that's a wonderful opportunity, a wonderful thing. But at the same time, I feel like knowing those strengths and weaknesses of where to start and where to begin are what will help not only the people who want to join these groups, but also the people who want to start it. Because, like, as we see with Project Asteria, they know what they are, they know what they want to be, and they don't try to be things they're not. They're a VTuber group that is started from VTubers, by VTubers, for VTubers. And with that, they know they want to focus on the support aspect of their members, because we've seen in recent news a lot is that agencies have just not been supporting their members. I'm looking
and I think that that word is incredibly important, focus, because that's really what I think a lot of these sort of, like, these faux agencies are missing. That's something that, like, Project Hysteria has. They have focus. They know what they want to be. They know what they are. It's not just forming a group just so you can have clout and say, yeah, I'm part of a group. This is the name of my group. Because, I mean, it'd be super nice for me to be like, yeah, hi, I'm the Phantom Fame, and I'm a member of, like, Team Ghost Dog. Like, that's me. Like, I'm one of them. And people are like, ooh, oh, okay. Like, well, so who else is part of the group? And I was like, well, it'd be, everyone that I normally stream with. Like, it's a lot of people. Like, and it's like, it sounds more professional than just being like, yeah, I'm Phantom. Hello.
I'm collabing with somebody. Oh, who are they? They're part of an agency. Oh, really? What agency? They go to a different agency. You wouldn't know them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like it's very similar to, like, the idea of VTubing, where it's just another step. People always want to feel included. No one wants to feel left out. And I think that having things like agencies where people are like, oh, well, I could just start my own. That way I'm in an agency rather than, trying to get into Hololive, which how many freaking thousands of VTubers are, trying to get into, like, Hololive, Nijisanji, VShojo. Like, there's probably tons
Pretty
of
much
people
everyone.
that would kill to join into that. Oh, welcome back.
Yeah. Phone calls are important.
I'm so sorry.
You're
Don't
fine.
apologize. We're just talking about you behind your back.
Yeah, life happens. And definitely put your face on a dartboard and started throwing pins.
Yeah, we started talking about the food chart again.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but no, we were. No, what do you mean not the food chart? You agreed with it.
Nope. Yep. Not the food chart. Hashtag not the food chart. Pin it.
No. But we were talking about the prevalence of agencies and new VTuber groups that are popping up, all over. And so this is no emergency soup. No emergency soup for you.
Emergency soup.
No emergency soup for you.
Oh.
And that's led me to the conclusion that I feel like, because already we've been, the VTuber community has been throwing around the notion that the VTuber bubble is going to burst, because there are so many VTuber that people want to be VTubers, because it's more accessible now than ever before. And so people are saying that the VTuber community, that sphere, that bubble is going to burst. And so I'm wondering if that's the same thing with the agencies. The market is being oversaturated with groups and agencies, and what it meant to be a part of, pardon me. Oh, hey Wesley, we're doing great here. If you see heels, can you say thank you for the sub? Yeah, we got you.
He's here. He's probably here, hanging out somewhere.
Thanks for stopping by.
That boy's always in the shadows lurking.
Yeah. But yeah, just with all these oversaturations, that's going on, that leads me to a question I have for you is, from your perspective, being a part of a group, how do you see the current trends of VTuber groups evolving over the next few years?
Really, that one's quite hard to tell, because nowadays it doesn't really help with a lot of people trying to take advantage of VTubers with shady agencies. That does not help at all. It kind of leads you to really question if the agency life is the best one for you, because you never know if the agency you're joining is legit or not. A lot of people would find it better to stay indie as a result, because you're not under those limitations. You can do what you want. You can stream what games you want.
And if you're successful, there's more money in being indie.
Exactly.
Because you get 100% of the profits.
So if that's...
It's really weighing out the pros and the cons and deciding what would work the best for you.
With that, what is the incentive to want to be a part of a group then, as opposed to just staying indie, if that's the case? Don't mind me.
I think with being a group, you're all still indie. It's just that you're all just coming together more so as friends rather than as agency colleagues. So...
Oh, I adjust my mic. It's falling over.
I just hear distant screams.
You should consult a doctor about that.
I might be the only one who heard that.
No, those are not in my head.
Oh great, the voices have returned.
Fear not, you are not insane. Yeah, you haven't spent quite enough time with us.
We can change that.
We could be good.
I would love to hang out with you guys some more.
Sure.
You can always hang out. That's why we have the Discord.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey guys, guess what? I'm introducing a new thing to the VOD. It's for Patreon. It's a Patreon exclusive. For $1 a month, you can see a 1-hour after show that isn't going to be published anywhere else. Yeah.
Oh god.
That's a thing?
No.
Not yet. So I've tooled around with that idea. I've tooled around with it. Cause I'm like, I feel like that'd be a super fun thing to do, is just have an after show. Where it's just $1 and then we just talk about things we wouldn't normally on stream, where I don't know what we talk about, but like, I don't know. I've tooled around with it because I feel like it'd just be a fun little thing to do. Only $1. It would only be $1. That was what I would set it at. All it is just another hour. And so
it's like that one. It's like that one meme, isn't it? Like that one creator, isn't it?
What are valley shots? What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I've never heard of that.
I can understand.
I think that's a nickname for you, but I'm not sure.
I can understand the feet pigs. I'd buy that for $1, dude from RoboCop. I understood that. I understood that reference. Yeah.
No, like guys, you don't understand. It's only $1 a month.
It's only $1 a month.
It's only $1 a month. Anyone remember that?
No. I can't say that I do.
Oh, that's digging into a whole other bucket.
Searching the archives and it's coming up null.
But yeah, that's something I've kind of thought about tooling around with the idea of is the VOD after hours. It's just like I said, we just sit in here and it's not streamed. Like I just record it.
I mean, hey, if Gen After Dark can be a thing, why not?
99 cents a month, guys. Come on.
Whoa, wait. I thought it was $1. It's only 99 cents.
Yeah, reverse.
Oh my god, discount?
Reverse inflation.
Yep. Special handsome boy discount.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what about if your community calls you a cutie?
All right, 50 cents.
Are cuties not just handsome boys?
No, cuties are oranges.
No, like what about like if you're a handsome boy, like then what about us women? Do we not get a discount like that?
Women can be handsome boys. You don't gatekeep being a handsome boy.
We're just gonna let that sit.
Yep.
Only 9.
I think it should.
As a college student, this deal works for me. Yeah. No, but real talk, that's actually something I'm thinking of planning to do soon. I think just be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be a bad idea.
That kind of sounds cool.
So yeah, I may.
Yeah, but only kind of.
I may or may not introduce.
You heard her.
I may or may not introduce that next week. So who knows? I'll never tell. But if you call now, we'll throw in this handy veggie slicer for free. Just pay separate postage and handling for a grand total of $49.99 in 3 installments of $58.82. So, moving back. Since how did you come to be to join this organization, to join this group?
Okay, this is gonna sound very weird, but I came across the group's Twitter account.
Yeah, that does sound very weird. No, I'm just
so weird. Yeah,
I thought they looked really cool. The designs of the members, from what I could see, was really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of days later, they popped back on my timeline to announce that they were holding auditions for Gen 2. And at that time, I had recently actually been rejected from V Cuties. So I thought.
Continue.
That's okay. I don't even know who V Cuties is, so that
you don't need to know about them. They've disbanded.
Yep. See, probably because they didn't get you. Dodged a bullet.
Yeah, like hello V Cuties agency, and you're not gonna hire 2023's cutest VTuber.
Unbelievable.
And so
I thought I would try my luck with Project Astaria. I wasn't expecting to get in, if I'm being honest. I really didn't think I would end up joining, and then one day I wake up and I have a DM from Project Astaria. So I check it, and there it is, right in front of me. After reviewing your application, we would love to have you as a member. I just remember thinking, wait, what? You want me in?
My gosh. And so
It's always weird when when you start thinking about that sort of stuff, like when you're just like, oh yeah, like I mean, I'll just put feelers out, like I'll just send this in and see what happens, and they're like, yeah, and you're like, oh, yeah, of course, yeah, I knew you'd say that. I
just did not expect it whatsoever. It came as an absolute shock to me, and so and here's the thing. When I did join, I did not have this model that I am currently using.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was like I was announced at the beginning of December.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all of Gen 2 was. I was the 6th member to be announced in Gen 2. This was back when I was still using my 1.0 gen model. So I did look a little different compared to now. But I think this design that I'm currently using is just it just kind of fits better, in my opinion. It looks I don't know how to describe it other than
it's very cutie patootie.
Hey.
It's cutie patootie.
I'm not cute though.
No, of course not.
Kawaii.
I would never insinuate.
Yeah. So
I'd be far too forward.
I guess this will be the last 2 questions I'll have, and then we'll be nearing the end of our show. Is there anything that you kind of hope to see or experience a little more as you continue with this group? Like,
I don't really have any exact expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the only thing that I'm hoping for is that the group actually stays.
Yeah,
of course.
Yes, of course. I don't see why we would fail though. Like all of us get along really well, and let's just say there are some exciting things coming up.
Ooh.
Well, if if you had any advice or anything to say, what would you give our chat or anybody who watches this in the future? What advice would you give for somebody who is thinking about applying for an agency or a group?
Think twice before you do it. Especially with an agency. Just take a moment, just sit back and just think, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to join an agency? Just think for a moment if that would be the best choice for you, if you wouldn't mind giving up a little bit of your freedom in exchange for much more support, or if you would rather feel like that you actually earned your success.
I say it's good advice. Because something I see a lot that people do when they want to audition or they want to be a part of this agency or any group is there's 2 things that kind of come to mind. Because I have auditioned for several agencies, and this was before I started all this. And when I did it, it was the things I learned were manage your expectations and understand the position you will be in if you happen to get offered a place in it. And I think but the more important one is manage your expectations, because I feel like a lot of people, like, say you audition for Hololive and you get into Hololive and then they see that it's not the clean, pristine thing that is presented. And I'm not saying that it's not a dirty company by any means. It's just, it's behind the scenes. It's, you go behind in like the house and you go behind the facade, and you see behind it, you see all the working parts, the moving parts, the gears, the pulleys. You see all the things that happened. It's a business behind the facade of an agency company. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a business. At the end of the day, a group like Hololive, Niji Sanji, V Shoujo, they're all in it to make money. That is the primary.
Exactly.
That is the primary motivator, and that's just how it works. Now, not every group is like that. I won't speculate anything because I don't know anything about Project Asteria behind the scenes like that. But from what you described, it seems they focus more on the support aspect than pushing for popularity or networking. It's more, here's just a group that you can apply to be a part of, where you can have a good support system put in place for you.
Exactly. It feels more like family here, honestly.
It's like an Olive Garden.
Wait. like the restaurant?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've actually never been.
What isn't there a motto, when you're here, you're family?
I
Yeah, it is.
wouldn't know.
It is. Yeah.
Um
You've never been to an Olive Garden? You've never traveled
They're
to
not
the
in the
United
UK.
States? And you never traveled to the United States just to be
I've
family?
I've never been.
She's-
I want to go, but
she's like, why go to an Olive Garden when I can go to Tesco and get a chicken? Am I wrong?
Not,
if I wanted
Warren.
a chicken, I'd go to KFC.
But don't
You guys have KFC?
What do you mean they have KFC there? You're not missing. I was.
Well, I wasn't sure if that was I wasn't sure if it was an international chain or not.
So, but don't they sell like rotisserie chickens or like cheap chicken at Tesco?
Yeah, they do, but I don't really
Because I've heard nothing
go
but
for that when I'm there. If I do want some lunch from Tesco, I would probably just hop over to their sushi bar.
Oh, yeah, because I've heard that Tesco's a pretty good, like, people have pride in their Tesco cards. Like, people just really enjoy
I
it.
mean, why not? You get discounts with them.
It's true. Like, if I go to Walmart here, you know what they do? They question why I'm buying this thing, and I have to ask somebody to open the cabinet so I can get a box of razors.
What?
Yeah. Did you not know that? So unfortunately, in a lot of places in America, a lot of big chain stores, they lock a lot of their sensitive products behind glass cases that you can't break because people shoplift.
Yeah, there's shoplifters here, but like some items, they get sealed in like this the see-through box that also has a ton of security tags on it.
Yeah. Chad is having a field day talking about KFC.
You cannot open into it.
Chad is just having a field day talking about KFC.
Nice.
Do you guys have the spiders over there? Like the ones where it's a circle on like either side of the box, and it's got like wires that connect the two.
Oh, I know what those are. They put those on the laundry detergents because people want to eat them.
Yeah, they do. I forgot. I was about to be like, what are you talking about? And then I thought about it. I was like, no, yeah, they are on Tide. Like, they're on the Tide Pod things.
Because people can't
Like, I
keep
always
it to
forget about
themselves. They're like, eating laundry detergent is my American right. My rights shall not be infringed when it comes to the Lord's chosen Tide Pod.
Look, our Lord and Savior Donald J. Trump told me if I want to stave off the coronavirus, I gotta throw in a little bit of that ocean breeze down in my gullet. And I did that.
Wipe your mouth after you eat it with a napkin of bounce dryer sheets.
Well, yeah, I want to stay fresh.
So yeah, if we had the VOD after hours, we just sit here and talk about food and KFC. But unfortunately, we are in the last section of our show. Now, these are fun questions I really like to ask. And these are 10 questions devised by the wonderful writer, actor, director James Lipton that he always asks to his celebrity actor guests on his show Inside the Actor's Studio. And there's no right, there's no wrong answers. These are just purely to see what you say and Just, yeah, that's it. So, anywho, we'll start with the
Oh.
first one. What is your favorite word?
I think I would have to say my favorite word is. This is gonna sound weird, but no, actually, I don't think I have a favorite word, but
What's the word you were gonna go with? That sounds weird.
no.
No.
it's
Oh.
hard to explain.
Rejection feels just as
It's
bad as I
hard-
remember it.
It's hard to explain. It's literally the only thing I say when my community calls me cute. I just go no.
Fair
It just
enough.
breaks into a yes/no tennis match.
Fair enough. You're the Roger Federer of rejecting compliments. the Rafael Nadal just, no, nope, sorry. Going back and forth, U.S. Open. So then, what is your least favorite word?
Anything that's just kind of mocking or bullying people, really.
Disparaging comments. I understand.
Yeah.
What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Wait, what?
What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally? Not the one that you think of, not that kind of turning on.
Good. I don't want to go down that route.
We're not talking about that. So what turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Oh. Is this like what makes me happy? Or...
Yeah, what fills you with inspiration? What fills you with drive?
Really, it's just having a good time
That's a good one.
with my friends. Just all of us just hanging out together, and laughing, and it just really puts a big smile on my face.
Yeah. So then, what turns you off creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Oh. Backstabbers.
Ooh, that's a good one. What is
It's
your
a very good one.
What is your favorite curse word?
So wait, we can actually swear?
Yes.
Val's the only
Okay.
one who can't, and it's not that he can't; he just doesn't.
hmm
Okay, then I think we would have to go with the traditional.
Fuck.
I had
That's a
to
good
use
one.
it. I had to
Yep.
use it. I had to use it.
For those that don't know, that was VTuber News guy, false ID.
The
Just,
purple VTuber news guy.
yeah, that dropped an F bomb. So that's fair. The F word's a good one. What sound or
It is.
noise do you love?
Oh. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but recently it's been that noise that you just hear. I play a lot of Fortnite Festival, so hearing that sound when you get the flawless full combo on
Ooh,
either the hard or expert difficulty,
I respect it.
especially when on vocals when it's very, very tough.
I respect it.
When I mean, have you seen the difficulty of the search
No,
on vocals?
no. I know nothing about
Oh boy, that I think the word to describe that is hell.
the. So if that's what you love, what sound or noise do you hate?
Oh. Does ear rape count?
Yeah, that counts. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Okay, if I couldn't do VTubing full time, I would like to get into the financial sector.
Ooh,
I actually have a university degree for it.
there you go. What profession would you not like to do?
Anything that involves standing up all day and tiring my back out.
Me, when I used to work at Starbucks. And here is our last question. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Okay, let's get one thing straight. One, in my universe, it's not heaven, it's Taika. And two, I am God.
Well,
I can wait
so-
you.
So separating character lore from individual. So this is you. This is the person behind Genevieve.
Okay.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I think if anything, I would just want him to just look me in the eye and just basically say, you were the fucking most adorable thing ever.
Why? So you can say no? Say no to God?
Yes.
Just so I can deny him. Just so I can flip the table on him. Tell him how wrong he is.
Just so I can say no and walk through that gates and just be like, I ain't cute, sucker.
Well, these were all wonderful, wonderful answers. Today's been a really fun episode of the VOD because we get to have so many fun and really cool guests. Yeah, is there any last things you want to say before we end this?
Not really that I can think of, no.
Chat, everyone in chat, tell her she's cute.
No! No!
Rattle 'em, boys.
No!
Well, Phantom.
No, stop it! Stop! Stop it! No!
There it is.
Psycho, no, I am not cute. Shut up! Shut up!
So, Phantom.
Wow.
Yes. You know what time it is.
Of course. It's time for the final question. Genevieve, who would you
Yes?
like to raid?
Oh, I did not know we get to pick the raid target. Hold up.
You certainly do.
Hold up.
Well, while she is
Take a minute, think about it.
Psycho and I reject all of those reasons. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here!
Get him out. You got it. Where is he?
So,
What?
with that in mind, while you were searching that up, and you just put that in the stream chat, or just type in the stream chat.
There we go. I got him out of here. He's gone.
Did you actually time him out?
For
Yep,
10
I did.
seconds.
No, I didn't actually mean that. No, bring it back.
Start streaming and have them raid you.
Yeah. How do you like your time in jail?
Go to horny jail.
Start streaming.
Yeah, you got put in the timeout corner for 10 seconds. The lady requested it.
Okay, Hive, as much as I would like to do that, it's like 11 p.m. here, so...
I was away.
Well, so while you're searching for those, I'll do my last little outro bit. Thank you guys so much for joining us today on this episode of the VOD, episode 26. We got to have I just accidentally hit my F9 key, which throws things at me. But thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode. It's been a lot of fun, and we had a lot of fun conversations. Just a reminder that, let's see. Here are my socials, and if you're not a part of the Discord already, that's a Discord with 2 Ds. If you're not a part of the Discord already, join the Discord. There's a lot of fun things you can do in the Discord. There's a lot of fun channels. We also are having an event this tomorrow. It is a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Tomorrow.
Yes. It is in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Boot camp. So if you want to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! And learn how to play, I'm going to be teaching it to people in preparation for my VTuber Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. So if you are a VTuber and you know of somebody or you want to participate in this event, come join the Discord and we will get you set up. Not only that, if you want to talk with any of our previous guests on the show or set up collaborations, come join the Discord and we can also set that up for you. Not to mention, we also have every past show put on a channel. We have artwork, we have memes, we have what have you. So, with that in mind, why don't we get our raid messages set up? Dang it! I always forget. VOD raid. VOD raid 2. There we go. So the first one.
Say, what raid message is that?
That's the other one.
The VOD raid is for, so this is for the VOD. The other one is my personal one for when I stream. My god, the memes. The VOD squad, like the emote one, that is for our subscribers. The one down below is for our followers. So yeah, follow me on Twitter at its_Valentine0. And please follow our wonderful guests, our guest and my co-host, the Phantom Fame and Genevieve Yoso. So with that in mind,
Don't do it.
okay. So with that in mind, my name is Val. This is the Phantom Fame, and we had the wonderful Genevieve Yoso of Project Asteria. Now join us next Friday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for a mysterious guest we're having on the VOD. A very special guest we're having on the VOD.
Ooh.
Yeah. So please join us then. Now, why don't I get this raid actually started?
That would be a good idea.
Oh, he didn't start it yet.
No, I didn't.
It means we have to sit here in awkward silence for a couple of minutes.
Yeah,
I guess we can just start talking about how cute Genevieve is.
No! No.
Like, just adorable.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Like, sometimes I just get lost in the galaxy of their hair.
Stop it!
Just
Okay.
you just
Goodbye,
want
everyone.
those chubby little